Hello students, how are you? Fine? Enjoying your student life? Okay children, today we are starting chapter number 6. Chapter name is Lines and Angles. This is geometrical portion. So from today onwards we are starting geometry. Children, you may have question that for geometry have you have to make separate notebook? No children, you don't have to make any geometrical book. The regular book as a fair book you are maintaining, so in that notebook you are writing geometry portion. But of course when diagram is there, use scale, pencil, etc. Okay children, so without talking any other things, let us begin chapter 6. Chapter 6 children, lines and angles. Children, chapter name is lines and angles. Both the terms are familiar to you. Here, first of all, we will start regarding this angles. Introduction. In chapter 5, you have studied that minimum of 2 points are required to draw a line, and you have also studied some axioms, and the help of these axioms, you proved some other statements. Okay children, so this first paragraph is related with previous chapter and little bit introduction about line. Now children, this paragraph, second paragraph, it is explained that here in our day-to-day life we observe the angle, different types of angles we see. Whenever an architect has to draw a plan for multi-storied buildings, he has to draw increasing intersecting lines and parallel lines at different angles. So children, intersecting lines, parallel lines, angles, so all these terms and other details you know very well. So without the knowledge of properties of these lines and angles, do you think one can draw a layout of the building? Now children, here about the subject science also we are using lines and angles that explained in this paragraph. Next page children. So plenty of other examples can be given where lines and angles are used. Okay. So in the subsequent chapters of geometry, you will be using these properties of lines and angles to deduce more and more useful properties. So let us first revise the terms and definitions related to the lines and angles learnt in the earlier classes. Now children, this is very important. From all this explanation, it is given that lines and angles we are using in our day-to-day life, in our general life, in science, all the fields we require the knowledge of lines and angles. In this 2 lines, it is explained that many things you studied about lines and angles in earlier classes that should be revised here. So let us revise this. Now children, a part of a line with 2 endpoints is called a line segment children. Okay. A part of a line with 1 endpoint is called a ray. Note that the line segment AB is denoted by this way, AB and this symbol, and its length is denoted by AB. The ray AB is denoted by this way. Children, here it is written, perhaps you can see or not, here I am showing you. This is for line segment, this is for ray, and this is for line children. And a line is denoted by this way children. However, we will not use these symbols children. આ બોલ્ડ લેટરમાં લખેલું છે, એટલે આ મેં જે તમને અહીંયા લખીને દેખાડ્યું, આનો યુઝ હવે કરવાનો નથી. હવેથી જે કંઈ જ્યોમેટ્રી આપણે ભણશું એમાં આનો યુઝ નહીં થાય. પણ આ કેમ લખાશે? તો આવી રીતે લખાશે, લાઇન સેગમેન્ટ AB, આવું લખવાનું. આ કેમ લખાશે? તો કે રે એ બી, બરાબર. અને આના માટે આપણે લખવાનું લાઈન એ બી. ક્લિયર ચિલ્ડ્રન? એ જ વાત અહીંયા એક્સપ્લેન કરી છે. And will denote the line segment AB, ray AB, length AB and line AB. આપણે જે એકલું AB આમ લખતા હતા એવું હવે આવું લખતા હતા એવું નહીં લખવાનું, પણ શું લખવાનું? લેન્થ AB લખવાનું. આવું નહીં લખતા, લેન્થ AB. ઓકે ચિલ્ડ્રન? તો આ એક્સપ્લેનેશન હવે બરાબર યાદ રાખજો. The meaning will be clear from the context. Sometimes small letters L, M, N, etc. will be used to denote lines, children. If three or more points lie on the same line, they are called collinear points. Otherwise, they are called non-collinear points. Let us understand, children. Now, children, this is a line. On this line, suppose here I take point A, B and C. So these points A, B, C are collinear points, children. Collinear points. Meaning is what? They lie on a same line. Collinear points. હવે ચિલ્ડ્રન બરાબર સમજજો, હા, હું બોલું તે. Points A, B, C are collinear points. Suppose I take a point D here, then points A, B, C and D are non-collinear points, children. Okay, so A, B, C, all three are collinear points, but A, B, C, D together they are non-collinear points, though A, B, C collinear points. આ એબીસી ભલે કોલિનિયર પોઈન્ટ્સ રહે, પણ જો એક એમાં ચોથો પોઈન્ટ ડી ભળી જાય તો આ બધા જ પોઈન્ટ્સ એક સાથે નોન કોલિનિયર પોઈન્ટ્સ કહેવાય. ચિલ્ડ્રન, આવી રીતના એક લાઈન છે, અહીંયા આગળ પોઈન્ટ પી છે, અહીંયા ક્યુ છે, અહીંયા આર છે અને અહીંયા એસ છે. તો આ તો તમે સમજી જ શકશો કે પી ક્યુ આર એસ એ નોન કોલિનિયર પોઈન્ટ્સ છે. અહીંયા આગળ હું ટી અને એમ લખું તો ટી આર એમ કોલિનિયર પોઈન્ટ્સ છે, પી ટી આર કોલિનિયર પોઈન્ટ્સ છે, ક્યુ આર એમ કોલિનિયર પોઈન્ટ્સ છે. સમજો કે અહીંયા આજે હું એક ડબલ્યુ લખું, આ ડબલ્યુ, તો ટી આર એમ ડબલ્યુ ઓલ આર કોલિનિયર પોઈન્ટ્સ. પણ આમાંનો કોઈ પણ એક પોઈન્ટ આની જોડે જો જતો રહ્યો અથવા તો આમાંનો એક પોઈન્ટ અંદર આવી ગયો તો આ બધા નોન કોલિનિયર થઈ જશે. સમજો કે પી ટી આર એમ ડબલ્યુ કેવા પોઈન્ટ થશે? કોલિનિયર કે નોન કોલિનિયર? નોન કોલિનિયર, because P we have taken. So clear from this, collinear and non collinears? Okay children. Now children, recall that an angle is formed when two rays originate from the same end point. The rays making an angle are called the arms of the angle and the end point is called the vertex. Now children, this is one arm, this is another arm, this is vertex, this is one ray, this is another ray. આ જે એક્સપ્લેનેશન કર્યું છે અહીંયા એ મેં તમને અહીંયા સમજાવ્યું. ઓકે, ન સમજાય તો વિડીયો પોઝ કરી ફરી બેક જાઓ. છતાં એક વખત સમજાવી દઉં છું. આ વન આર્મ છે, આ સેકન્ડ આર્મ છે, એંગલ આ એંગલનો. બીજી રીતે કહીએ તો આ એક રે છે, આ બીજો રે છે, આ બંને રેનું ઓરિજિન અહીંયાથી છે. હવે અહીંયાથી ઓરિજિન એક જ ઓરિજિનની આવી રીતના બે રે મળે તો એ બનાવે એંગલ. એ એંગલ બને ત્યારે આને વન આર્મ કહેવાય, આને અનધર આર્મ કહેવાય, આને વર્ટેક્સ કહેવાય. બરાબર? This angle measurement, you use protractor and measure it, that angle will be x. Now children, this angle is known as acute angle because acute angle lies between 0 and 90. Means it should not be 0, it should not be 90, but between these two, any measurement is here x, that is known as acute angle. You studied in lower standard children. Now come to here, right angles. Now children, right angle means what? Exactly 90 degree. Angle Y, this angle Y is 90. So we call it right angles. Come here. Greater than 90 and less than 180, that angle is known as obtuse angle, children. Like this figure, children. Okay, so these three you know very well: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is greater than 90 but less than 180. Greater than, Z is greater than 90, less than 180. Now children, this angle that is known as straight angle, S. આખી આ રીતના લાઈન મળે અને અહીંયાથી અહીંયા સુધી સ્ટ્રેટ એંગલ કહેશું, S ઇક્વલ ટુ 180. અને અહીંયા આગળ કંઈક યુઝ ઓછો થાય છે પણ આપણને આપ્યું છે રિફ્લેક્સ એંગલ. ચિલ્ડ્રન, આ એંગલ જે છે, આ એંગલ એનું મેઝરમેન્ટ કેવું હોય? 180 કરતાં મોટું અને 360 કરતાં ઓછું. ઓકે ચિલ્ડ્રન, so that angle is known as reflex angle. Now children, here all thing explained just now I taught. Now here, two angles whose sum is 90 are called complementary angles, and two angles whose sum is 180 are called supplementary angles. Now children, here X angle measurement is 60, Y angle measurement is 30. 60 degree, 30 degree. Now X plus Y is equal to what? 60 plus 30 equal to 90. So now children, according to this definition, two angles, we have two angles whose sum is 90, X plus Y is 90, then they are called complementary angles. So these two angles are complementary angles. And two angles whose sum is 180 are called supplementary angles. Children, this way. Suppose this angle X equal to 150 degree, and here we take one angle Y, here we take different symbol, Z equal to 30, and this we take S. S equal to 150, Z equal to 30, S plus Z equal to 180. So these two angles are known as supplementary angles, children. Okay, this supplementary angles, this plus this 180. Now children, we will study here adjacent angles, linear pairs of angles and vertically opposite angles. Children, બરાબર સમજો આ ત્રણ ટાઈપના એંગલ. Adjacent angle એટલે શું? We have like these two angles. In these two angles, one arm is common and other two arms, these two arms are on the opposite side of this arm. Then these two angles are known as adjacent angles. Let us understand this. Two angles are adjacent if they have a common vertex B, a common arm એટલે કે BD, and their non-common arms. Non-common arms means what? BC and AB are on different sides of the common arm. એટલે કે આ common arm ની opposite side ઉપર છે અથવા તો different side ઉપર જ્યારે હોય ત્યારે angle ABD અને angle DBC ને આપણે શું કહીશું? Adjacent angles. Clear children? So now children, angle ABC is equal to ABD plus DBC. Okay. Note, angle ABC and ABD are not adjacent angles. Why? Because their non-common arms BD and BC lie on the same side of the common arm BA. Okay children, આ જ્યારે એંગલની વાત કરો ત્યારે BA જે છે, આ BA એ કોમન આર્મ થશે આ બંનેની અંદર. એની બંને સેમ સાઈડ ઉપર BD અને BC છે, માટે આ બંને એડજેસન્ટ નથી. એડજેસન્ટ હોવા માટેની આ જે કન્ડિશન્સ આપી છે તે કન્ડિશન સેટિસ્ફાય થાય તો જ એ એડજેસન્ટ એંગલ બને. Now children, let us study linear pairs of angles. Now say children, this BA ray you bring down this way, and if it makes a line like this, meaning is this way children. આ BA અહીંયાથી નીચે તમે એમ લાવતા લાવતા આ સિચ્યુએશનમાં તમે લઈ આવો એટલે કે ABC એક આખી લાઈન બની જાય. BD ને આપણે ટચ નથી કરતા. Now we have two angles. So if this situation is there, then we call it linear pair of angles. Okay children? So we speak this way, angle ABD and angle DBC form a linear pair of angles. Now children, vertically opposite angles. See, we have two lines, AB and another line is CD. If two lines intersect at point O, then we have two pairs of vertically opposite angles. One pair is this one, AOD, AOD, આ રીતના એક સિંગલ લાઈન છે, and BOC, આ બીજી લાઈન છે. ચિલ્ડ્રન અહીંયાથી આમ ચાલ્યા જુઓ, AOD, તો હવે આ જ લાઈન ઉપરનો લેટર લેવાનો BOC. તો AOD and BOC form a vertically opposite angle. This is one pair. Here it is written two pairs. So this is one pair. Now second pair question is asked. Can you find the other pair? Yes children. Other pair answer I am giving you. AOC, a double line. AOC, આ સાઈડનો એંગલ. અહીંયાથી આ જ લેટર ઉપાડવાનું. BOD. This is another pair. Okay. So this is another pair of opposite angles. This is first pair of opposite angles. This is another pair of vertically opposite angles. Now children, it is written that draw two different lines PQ and RS on a paper. Try yourself children without saying down. Don't open textbook but see. There are only two ways. That way you can draw the figure. There is no other way. You will see that you can draw them in two different ways as shown in the figure children. So here I am showing you that way you have drawn it. Either it would be like this or it would be like this. You may say that sir we have drawn this way. Children, you may say that sir we have drawn this way. This is third way. This is not third way children. You extend this line, it will intersect. See. This as it is AB, extend this CD, so it will reach here. Okay, and it will intersect, it will be like this. So there are only two ways. Either you can draw this way or this way. This is not any other new way, but it is not extended. That is the answer. So now children, you understood? So now children, this concept is known as intersecting of two lines. Here we call it two parallel lines. Okay, distance remains constant from this point to this point. Axiom 6.1. If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180. Children, here a line, so this is a line, a ray stands on a line. Children, stands એક શબ્દ બહુ ઓછો યુઝ આપણે કરતા હતા, પણ હવે આપણે કરશું. AOB, this is C. ચિલ્ડ્રન આ રીતના કોઈ પણ રે તમે આ રીતે ડ્રો કરો, આ વર્ટિકલ ડ્રો કરો, આ બાજુ ડ્રો કરો, એનો મિનિંગ એ કે એ રે સ્ટેન્ડ્સ ઓન એ લાઇન. ઓકે. Now children, we have two adjacent angles. This is one adjacent angle, COB. Another adjacent angle is COA. અથવા તો AOC and BOC. We have two adjacent angles. if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180. So angle AOC plus angle BOC equal to 180. આવું કહેવા માંગે છે ચિલ્ડ્રન. બરાબર? તો એ એક્સીએમ 6.1 છે. આના કરતાં ઉલટું એ અહીંયા લખ્યું છે. If the sum of two adjacent angle is 180, then a ray is there. That ray will stand on a line. તો આ જે રે આ રીતના છે, it will stand on a line. Okay? So this you have to remember. For linear pair, adjacent angles addition is always 180. આટલું યાદ રાખો. બહુ ડિટેલ યાદ રાખશો તો બહુ સારી વાત છે, પણ કદાચ ન સમજાય તો આ એક વસ્તુ પરમેનન્ટ કાયમ યાદ રાખો. ઇન એ લિનિયર પેર એટલે આવી રીતના એક લાઈન હોવી જ જોઈએ. પછી ફિગર આમ પણ હોય ચિલ્ડ્રન, આવી રીતના પણ ફિગર હોય. તો એડિશન ઓફ ધીસ એંગલ 1 એન્ડ એડિશન ઓફ ધીસ એંગલ 1 પ્લસ 2 ઇઝ 180. ઓકે, આ એક લાઈન છે, આ એક કોમન આર્મ છે, આ એંગલનો ને આ એંગલનો. તો આને નાનું આ બંને એંગલનું એડિશન હંમેશા 180 હોય. ઓકે. નાઉ ચિલ્ડ્રન પેજ નંબર 94, થિયરમ 6.1. ચિલ્ડ્રન હવેથી તમારે જ્યોમેટ્રીમાં આવી રીતે થિયરમ સ્ટડી કરવામાં આવશે. એક્ઝામમાં ક્વેશ્ચન આ રીતે હશે, એનો આન્સર ચિલ્ડ્રન જે હું ડિટેલમાં અત્યારે સમજાવીશ એ રીતે એનો આન્સર લખવાનો હોય છે. ઓકે ચિલ્ડ્રન. એક્ઝામમાં ક્વેશ્ચન આમ હશે, પ્રૂવ ધેટ ઇફ ટુ લાઇન્સ ઇન્ટરસેક્ટ ઇચ અધર then the vertically opposite angles are equal. This is theorem 6.1. Children, the word theorem 6.1 won't be asked in exam. You have to recognize that this question is nothing but theorem 6.1. Now children, answer part starts from here. Answer. First we have to write given, then we have to write prove that part, and then we have to write proof. If figure is there, then figure also you have to draw. Now children, in textbook already explained everything, but you write in this form. Given, let two lines AB and CD intersect at O. See the diagram children. AB is one line, CD is another line. Both the lines intersect at point O. There are two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Angle AOC and angle BOD, angle AOD and angle BOC children. Now see the diagram children. Angle AOC and BOD, angle BOD. These two angles shown by this single line. These two are vertically opposite angles. Similarly, angle AOD and angle COD, this is another pair of vertically opposite angles. Question is, prove that these two are equal. Similarly, these two are equal. This we want to prove. So in this figure children, we want to prove they are equal. Let us start children. Since ray OA stands on line CD, now you can see the figure. OA ray stands on line CD. Therefore angle AOC children, this angle AOC and AOD 180. What is the reason? They form a linear pair children, because this is line and these two are adjacent angles having common arm, and if this is a line, then this plus this is 180. In previous portion we studied this. Now children, also ray OD, this ray OD stands on line AB children. So here you can see that children, OD line, this OD line stands on this line AB. So these two angles AOD and BOD form a linear pair, and it is 180 AOC plus AOD. AOD plus BOD equal to 180. This is result number 2 children. So from 1 and 2 children, right hand side we have 180. AOD plus BOD is 180. See this figure children. AOD plus BOD 180. Here is 180. Here is also 180. So right hand side In both the cases, both are equal. So both left hand side also we can compare. So comparing 1 and 2, children, we have this situation AOC plus AOD. This thing written here equal to 180. This 180 is here. This 180 equal to this thing. So we have written AOD plus BOD. Now children, this AOD and this AOD equal, so we can cancel them. Left is AOC and BOD. So this we want to prove, children. You can see here, prove that AOC equal to BOD. That we proved here. AOC equal to BOD. Similarly, we can prove next one, AOD equal to BOC, children. AOD equal to BOC. So by this way, we have finished this answer, children, theorem. Okay. So now children, entire view you can see that. For that I am recording this way. Perhaps it may be horizontal to vertical or vertical to horizontal, but adjust with mobile and you can see entire proof. Now children, at least 5 times you have to write this theorem, then only you can remember it. Of course in rough notebook. Fair notebook you write down 1 time. So prepare this theorem. Okay children. So now onwards we will study next video session, example 1, 2, exercise, etc. But very interesting chapter. Children, prepare all these things, otherwise you cannot proceed in example or in exercise. So children, thank you. Have a nice day. Good day. We will meet in next session.